Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And this is Messi. Svila getting this one clear. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Shevchenko chasing after it. No, he's just misjudged that one. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Davids. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not...
Oh, shooting chance! Knocks it into space.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
It's a good foot in there. He's going for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That pass isn't the best. Vinicius applies the finish! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Van Dijk. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Real shoots! Goal! Milan! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Foot in. Johor Darul Tazim upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Looking for options for movement. And Torres! Davids couldn't squeeze it through. Here it is, crossed in. Van der Sar claims comfortably. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a searching pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Shot could be... He's having a go! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Messi! Terrific save by Spila! Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's certainly on. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's hoisted clear.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Red card! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Good ball over the top. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi is on his own. Shot, surely! They've scored! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 32.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Great vision. Defending was strong and firm. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Oh, this looks sharp. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's managed to get rid. And that's a throw-in. Played in with purpose. That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up. And Torres! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Thinks about the shot. This looks promising. Good ball, good take. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well measured. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get on the end of this? And he's gone looking for safety. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. Messi. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Messi is behind this one. And this the perfect opportunity. Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Messi!
Milan. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And the action is back on the way. And this is Ronaldinho. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nesta. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pirlo. Beckenbauer. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get it? Vinicius Junior! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's been taken short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Floated through, and that has put paid to that. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And it's Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. That is a great chance! Johor Darul Tazim are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's beautifully weighted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the pass is intercepted. Shevchenko. That is good strength. Svila claims it without any fuss.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
In towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. 60 minutes played. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get it through? Now, can they get... There's the shot! And that's wide.
Johor Darul Tazim certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Vinicius Junior looking to play him in. That's tidy. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And he shoots! And that has faded wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's a nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Messi!
Attenzione, un cambio.
It's their second corner of the game. A header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This might spell danger. Damn it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Greenwood.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And this is Ronaldinho. Now there's a fine ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Greenwood.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Torres! Sticks it away! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Ha segnato al 75esimo minuto.
Johordarul Tazim making consecutive changes here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
They're still trying to make a game. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Johordarul Tazim can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Robertson, that's a cute ball. Ferdinand makes the interception. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Greenwood. Greenwood. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Brilliantly cut out. And he's gone direct here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Ronaldinho! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Yehi. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Pirlo. That's a super give and go. That's an excellent interception. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he latch on to this? Torres! They want to be quick to recover this. Torres looking sharp there. Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Probing pass. That is a great pick out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Ronaldinho. He's being urged to shoot. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Svila clears. Delivered in. He'll try to keep this alive. Not the most accurate pass. Out to the right. Now it's Beckham. He is through here. Beckham. An instinctive delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Well played and well cleared.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Davids gets over and intercepts. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. It's Lewandowski! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Johor Darul Tazim with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.